Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show for November 7th, the Breakfast Club. Yes, it is a Thursday show. As you can see, we're not up at the normal studio. We're back in the corner. Got pushed in the corner. Depends on if you want it to be the Blair Witch corner or if you want it to be the Dirty Dancing corner. Might be the Blair Witch corner. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes down. How's everyone doing today on a Thursday? We're here to do the show. A lot of people in early. I'm actually in early because, I was just sitting around. I apologize, but I wanted to get into it, and I wanted to have a little bit of chat about our Wrexham club. And we have some things we're going to talk about. Parkinson pregame. Yes, Wrexham versus Mansfield Town, 3-4, back into the league. Focus. That's what's happening for the weekend. And unfortunately, I say 3 and 4 because I have to wake up at 3 o'clock before the game's at 4 o'clock in the morning for me. So it's more than 3 and 4 if you put that together. So I don't like it. But I'm happy to be with you guys tonight and gals tonight. So awesome. Stoner Combat Vet wins first. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. And Drew is second. He's not there. And Nikki D. I'll call him out a little bit. And hi, Glenda. How are you? How's everyone doing this evening? Let's talk a little bit about. We have an interview at Parkinson, which is I haven't watched it yet because I like to watch things fresh with you a lot, as you know, and a couple other things here. We'll get right through it. So I want to just say hi to Chicky Brewer. How are you, Chicky? Good to see you. And KT Radio. It's been a while. Good evening. And James Lee, my guy, says he's setting up his stuff to get on the show with us, which is great. I'm in the old software tonight because I wanted to just test it back out because on Saturday morning it looks like we're gonna have to go into do it this way because we're gonna have the boys in and we haven't quite figured out how to get everyone in, and so we're gonna sacrifice the clock for having the boys in. Let's go. How's that sound? It's okay. But and the gals, if anyone wants to come in as well, everyone's always welcome. So anyway, smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit, become a Local Pundit member, get your badges, get your emojis in there. Lots of fun happening. Get into the Discord, and let's dive right in because Parkinson is having his say because we are back in League One action. To be fair, I should let you know I'm on a one-screen system tonight, so Banksy's back there having a good nap, but I'm on a one-screen system tonight, so just bear with me, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to bring in Parkinson. Here we go.
Back at the race course against old adversaries, Mansfield on Saturday, and a game you're really looking forward to.
Yeah, great top-of-the-table clash. Both teams started the season really well, and we've both got momentum carried over from last season, and we had some 3 good games against them last year. Always tight matches against Nigel Clough's teams, and this will be a cracking game of the weekend. And
actually did well in them 3 games as well. Obviously,
can't tell you right now, it's going to be a banger. And I said yesterday, I want to see Big Daddy, Dad Bod. I think we're calling him Dad Bod. Hip Karma put something in the Discord, and I'm going with Dad Bod. Dad Bod. I don't know if it's going to work. Might be the one that I want to go with. Sorry, what's going on here? I'm trying to. My phone just goes off. Dad Bod might be the one that I want to go with. So let me know if we like Dad, but I would start him this weekend. And I have an article here that I just reminded myself to put in there that Mad Al sent me that everyone's going to be pissed off about, but I'm going to do it. But that's not what we're not going to do it yet. But anyways, I think that we need to go in and got to make a statement. It's a statement game. They came up with us. That's 3-4. And I'm feeling like it's the bounce back game. We got to make a statement. I really feel that way. So let's see what else he has to say. It's gonna be a cracker. But we can do this. We don't do shit easy. We can do this.
Cut progress, and I think it would have been a win and a draw as well in the other 2 games.
Yeah, no, really competitive games, and this will be no different. They've I say like ourselves to this game to be clashed as a top of the table clash is a great tribute to both sets of players and staffs because we both took to a very strong division really well, and I think we'd be looking forward to playing Mansfield anyway because of our rivalry with them last year. The fact that we're both in and around the top 6 is great and adds that extra bit of spice to the game.
And just looking to shrub.
It is going to be a banger, and you got to give them respect. They came up, they're doing well. I mean, fair play to both clubs, right? There was a rivalry there. Fair play to both clubs, us and them, coming into this scenario where it's like we're into a new league and we're doing well. I mean, they're a good side, you know, and so are we. But and I had said early on in the season that well, actually, before we get into the season, we have to grow into it. So, and to say 3 versus 4, 2 teams that came up from League 2 last year to be in this situation, we got to be very proud. And I want to give credit to the other side of things too. Nigel Clough's a great manager. You know, he's great. I mean, their kit is tremendously terrible. But you know, other than that, on the pitch, they have a good side. You know, and we're competing and they're competing. So this is going to be like, you know, 2 alphas going at it face to face, and let's go out and win. But I do think we can go out and dominate the game in certain ways, and I think that Matt Racecourse did a great. I didn't get to watch this with the family today, but like the breakdown and things like that. What we can do, I feel like we have players that can break things down, and we can go out and do our bits. Now, you know, we're not firing on all cylinders. We were doing very well when James was in there, partnering up with Palmer. But now we have Mullin up front, and Mullin's an absolute legend. But like, you know, in the middle of the park, Dobson's there. I feel like we're in this like figure. It's almost like, you know, you're a teenager. You're in an awkward period, right? You know, trying to get a little gangly. I feel like right now we're a little gangly. You know what I mean? Maybe we broke an arm, which we lost a couple of our players to injury. You know, but we're trying to figure out who we are. You know, and I think this is going to be the process and figuring it out and how we're going to be. So we're in like our teenage years where it's like, you know, we're just trying to. We might be growing a little bit too fast. You know. And we don't have quite our coordination yet, but I think we can do that with good management, players stepping up, new players coming in. That's what that's what's kind of happening here. And at Mansfield is a good opportunity for us to refocus, get back to the league. And I think the league is the number one. The Joey Bag of Donuts tournament is something we can really concentrate on in a different way. But like the league is where we need to be at. So let's focus on that. It's going to be a banger. It really is going to be a banger. I want to get this note up right here too. KT Rito, it has been, dude. I've been going to the games and working my arse off. Mr. Channel Man, KT Rito, we miss you too. We miss you too, and always good to have you back. You're always welcome, as you know. Thanks for the community. It's a beautiful community. We'll talk about that later on too. All right, back to Parkinson. Sorry, I got off on a rant there.
Disappointment on Sunday and go again. Yeah,
unfortunately, when you lose, it hurts. I don't think there's any way you can describe that.
Yeah, it hurt.
You know, the FA Cup, we wanted to do well in it. We know that. But once it's happened, there's not much you can do to change the result. All we can do is look forward positively.
Remember what I said? Don't look back. Don't look back. There's nothing we can do about it now. It didn't work for us. 21 shots on goal, 21 shots, 6, 8, 9 on goal, whatever it was. We can't look back. Look forward. I'm hoping that's what he's saying internally, and I know he is. And I believe that in their dressing room, everyone looked around each other and they're like, "All right, we need to start holding ourselves accountable." Sorry, holding ourselves accountable for what happened, and go and make a statement and come back together for this match. This is the bounce back match.
You know, look at the performance like we have done, and we move on to a good week on the training ground this week, and ready for league action at the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's it.
Hi, I'm Stephen Hesketh, co-owner here at Hotel Wrexham.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what this is.
In Wrexham. Tonight we are celebrating the opening of our new pub, the Savvy Fox.
There you go. Everyone go to the Savvy Fox. I don't know what that is, but there you go. Everyone go to the Savvy Fox. If anyone is in Wrexham, that's what Savvy Fox is. There you go. So that was cut off early. I didn't, obviously, like I said, I watched it live with you. Again, I think Parkinson, I think we're actually, I said this yesterday on the WREXfast Club, is that we're going to see the evolution of Parkinson and how he's going to manage this side. Watch. Everyone's like, oh, Parkinson. And I said, I'm so effing guilty of it too. Oh, he's not going to make an unchanged 11. I could be completely wrong. He can go unchanged 11 from like the last league game. He could do. But what if he doesn't? What if he's learning too from his experience from the squad that he's putting in? What if we see that and we start doing well and we start improving? And I say improving, we're in 3rd place. It's great. But I think that we're going to see the evolution of Parkinson. He made a sub at 55 minutes a couple weeks ago. You know, we're starting to see players that are a little more athletic. Watch what happens. Watch the space. And there's an article here I'm going to bring up a little bit later. It's going to piss everyone off about Mullin, but I'm going to bring it in. And Matt Al was the one who sent it to me, so I just want to put that out there too. KT Rito, Habification says, Wickham being at the top of the league the table feels weird. It does, but guess what? Sometimes when you're in your teenage years, you feel a little weird too. In regards to the fact that you're growing hair in certain spots. Right now, Wickham are growing hair in weird spots, like weird eyebrows connecting here, armpit hair. Wickham, that's where Wickham are. Let them have their moment. They ain't going to be there. And hit the like and subscribe. Scott says, just watch Final Whistle and Mark's interview with Kevin Russell. It was really good, especially for the fans at a certain age. I didn't see it. I did not see it, Scott. So please let us know what he said. And John Merrill, don't worry, they won't be there for long. John Merrill, the Birmingham City fan, and Birmingham City are in the mud. Birmingham City are so in the mud. They're in second. Oh, my God. He comes in. I love you, John. No, I'm joking. Birmingham City, who do you play this weekend, my friend? But you guys are in the mud. You are in second. You know that, right? You guys are totally toast at this point. Come on up to town. There we go. Wes Stuckey's in the house. Yes. Howdy, y'all. Dan Moore is in the house as well. All right. So that was the Phil Parkinson having to say about the Mansfield Town match. About coming in and refocusing. It's a refocus match. Get back into the middle. I feel like this is going to be the evolution game. I'm calling it the evolution game. Let me know what you think about that. I think there's points to be had there. And Northampton Town at home. Okay, that's got to be a 3-0 for you. 3-0 for you, right, John? Let's see what you think. All right, let's get into some other stuff here. So that was Parkinson. Remember, it's just a news show today. There you go. Parkinson, here you go. Must pick themselves up after cup exit. This might have been, this is today. All right, let's read this too. Remember, I'm working off one screen here today. One screen. You stuffed them, John, says Welsh Techie. Yes, Welsh Techie. Phil Parkinson says Wrexham can't afford to dwell on the recent disappointments and need to move on when they face Mansfield Town at the racecourse ground on Saturday. I agree with that. Oh, God, the 4:30 in the morning. Jesus H. The League One High Flyers crashed out of the FA Cup on Sunday after suffering a 1-0 defeat against why are we rehashing history? And it sucks. The Reds returned to the league action on Saturday at home to Mansfield Town, who were promoted alongside Wrexham from League Two from last term and sit fourth in the standings. 3 versus 4. Parkinson said, we got to make sure they don't let the disappointment get of going out of the cup and the last-minute goal against Charlton bring us down. I agree with that. Those are 2 points right there he just made. Charlton was a big kick in the balls or in the wherever he wants. And also, going out to the cup, that cannot define our season. That's what that quote says right there. That cannot define our season, and it's not going to. Bringing in 2 players after, 2 players going down. And this is what I'm talking about, the evolution. Do not rest on our laurels. Do not look back. Move forward. Keep going. Go through the wall. Fight whatever we can. I'm not fight as in physically, but fight for what we want. If we want to go up, we want to be great. Let's do it. Let's be great. And it's allowed to do that. We have the players to do it. I actually think, and I'm going to say this right now, are we underperforming in certain areas? Are we underperforming in certain areas? Do we expect more? Please get into the chat. Let me know. Are we underperforming in certain areas on the pitch? Are we expecting too much of our players? I think, I'll answer the question with an answer because I asked the question. I think we're underperforming up front. I think our midfield is solid but underperforming. I think our defense is amazing. I think we have more in the tank. And this is what I keep saying, the evolution of what we're going to be doing throughout the season, growing into the league. In Mansfield Town, we're third, we're fourth. So I feel that that we have more to offer, which is good. Imagine if we are peaking out right now. Imagine if we are hitting our peak right now. I'd be worried. We started off with basically the same 11 that we started last year with, plus Dobson, minus Mullin, right? We were doing very well. We lost JM, Dobson still in the middle. If we were performing at like peak, I'd be worried. But we have levels to go up, and I know People that support other clubs might think that we know they want to hate on us, but we have levels to go up. So that gives me promise and to think that we have more to give. And I'm excited about that. Let me know what you think about that. I think that's a little profound statement, and I think that's the best thing I've ever said on the show ever. But let me know what you think. Going back to this article here. Okay. We have just got to deal with those disappointments and move on. Take a lot of the positives from the Charlton display, because I really feel that game was a strong performance from us, and take it into the Mansfield game. Yes. I was so proud of the way we played. Obviously, there was a lot of emotion at the end, but the way we dominated and scored in the second half and dominated the second half and parts of the first half was excellent, and we need to remain. We need to remind the lads of that. So it's what he's saying. We need to remind the lads of that. So what he's saying is basically, he's like, yeah, we didn't get the result we wanted, but take those good pieces of what we did in that second half against Charlton, minus having the handball, which is not a handball, and take those bits and pieces and keep putting them in there. Again, we always talk about the string of the story we're trying to tell. There's little pearls on the string. And we go up, we go down, don't get too high, get too low. But like those little pearls, those little story points that we put in there are very important. And, when we start putting things together and we start like plugging the holes in of like the positivity of like the things we're doing right, we're doing more things right than we're doing wrong. And I think that is the magic that Parkinson, of the evolution of him and himself and the squad, needs to take advantage of and understand that we're in advanced mode. Yes, we're getting punched in the mouth. We're getting bloody, but I think we're building calluses so we can move forward. And I really like that. He goes on to say, naturally, you expect a bit of flatness when you have been knocked out of the cup. But my job now and the player's job is to quickly pick ourselves up and have a response. Now, again, that's one of the things that are very key. It's about the response. It's about not keeping too down, getting, we should have went through. We had, whatever. Arrogant, give them their due credit. We were never going to win the FA Cup. A cup run is always great for the fans, for the club to make money, to get into it. It's also, the FA Cup is a fantastic tournament. Now we're out of it. Don't look back. Move forward. Let's see what we got. And I think Parkinson, that's the conversation that they're having. I've been in a lot of locker rooms, in sports and basketball, where it's like, oh, you get punched in the mouth, but we're a good side. Understand who we are, and take the good and take the bad and move it into good. Remove the bad and move it into good and move forward. And I think that's what's happening right now. The nature of football is when you do lose games and you have times where the things don't go for you. And that was certainly the case on Sunday, but we got to pick ourselves up, and that's what we do. Football is about enjoying the wins, but not getting too high and not getting too fucking low. Are you kidding me? Whoa, he stole my line. Football is about enjoying the wins, but not getting too high and not getting too low when you've gotten beat, and move on. I love this guy. I love Parkinson. We come out and respond and have a real positive way on Saturday. Yes, expect that. We have a good luck at Mansfield. We will have a good look at Mansfield. Sorry, I can't read today. We will have a good look at Mansfield and get ready to get this place rocking. It's a cracking game for us. There you go. Sorry about the reading. I was again working off the smaller screen here. So God, son of a bitch stole my line. Is my internet poor, by the way, Welsh Techie? God damn it, I'm sorry. I hope it's okay. Anyways, let me get back to the chat. But I like what he just said right there. Don't get too high, don't get too low. And I feel like we're gonna go in, we're gonna have a really positive result. Really positive. Listen, we might lose the game. All right. We might lose against Mansfield, but sure as shit, we're not gonna go out as a limp, you know what. So there we go. I like it. Howdy y'all, says Dan Moore, and they were gash. Oh God, Welsh Techie, gash is such a harsh word. I'm gonna pull that back. John, good luck this weekend. Says Glenn Brucey. How are you? 2 or 3 zip plus. We got long-term injuries in the back of the weekend too. John, you guys are. Can you get out of the mud this weekend? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see for Birmingham City. And Scott says Wickham are owned by mega billionaire oligarch from Russia who is washing their money so they can make their owners look like portrait. Oh, Jesus H. Scott just went full right there. Mary, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Great to see you. Josh, we are totally underperforming in our set pieces, especially. Yes, Mary, we totally were. And thanks, Linda. Full house again. So hoping for a good game on Northampton, bring in 2.2 thousand, which I'm surprised about. And I think he's talking about the traveling fans. Personally, Katie Rita says, I expect more when we're away. Yes, but we're home this weekend, Katie Rita. So there you go. Glenda says, John, it should be a good atmosphere. This is what I like about going back to this format. I really love having the chat in here so we can have a conversation. I really do like it. Let me bring this down too. And I will figure it out for the other part too. Happification says we're not able to complete. We were not able to complete the goal. No, we were not against Charlton. But moving on, leave that in the dust. It's over. Moving on. And I'm not stealing Aaron's internet. We have Starlink here. The Charlton game was fantastic until the end. Absolutely it was. And John says the biggest difference between the league and the championship is taking chances. Loads of teams come to be organized in decent midfield, but it's about the top end of the pitch. Well, take that on, John, in certain ways where I watched a lot of the other, like, quote unquote, highlights. And that's not like watching the full games, but you see the mistakes that happen. Guys at the back try to fuck around with the ball, and the ball gets lost in the high end of the pitch. And all of a sudden the ball's in the back of the net, Top tier teams like you're talking about, like Wrexham, sometimes Birmingham City, they take their chances and they go and they put things together. Birmingham City are a good side. I'm joking. But yes, you're right. It's about the mistakes and about how you bounce back from those mistakes and limiting mistakes to your side and capitalizing on the mistakes that some of the teams that are, I don't want to use the word poorer, but they don't have the level of skill to be at the top end of the league. So we capitalize on those mistakes and punish them. We have, and this is what I was saying earlier in the show, is that we have players that can punish you. You have players at Birmingham City, Wickham, players like that. Mansfield Town, Stockport are one of those. Lincoln's pretty good at that. Punishing teams when they make mistakes. And those are the things that you need to go to move forward. So awesome. JB65 in the house. What's going on, my guy? Hi, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. And John, I hope we go up so we don't need to lose your company. Oh, he's not going. Good morning. Drew, where the hell are you, my guy? New set. No, we're down in the desert. So it's just I've been pushed to the corner. We're gonna call this the Blair Witch Corner from now on. And if the internet sucks balls, I really apologize. We're in the Blair Witch Corner. Sorry, Banks. We're in the Blair Witch Corner. And John Goff says, any updates on how Allen family's investment will be used? Nothing yet, John. As soon as we get any information on that, we will be there. As you know, we break it all. But I'll tell you, with the Allen family, John, good shout, is that I like what their heads are at. I like what they're doing. I like their mindset of what they go out to do for communities. And again, what Rob and Ryan and the rest of the ownership we're doing is absolutely fantastic. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know as soon as stuff happens. John Goff, we're there. Scott says, I love the FA Cup because it's fun. Of course it's fucking fun, dude. P.S. Wickham's owner is insanely rich and they shouldn't be anywhere near a club. Is insanely rich and they shouldn't be anywhere near a club. Just want to give me some cash? I'll take it. Let's do it. By the way, have you ever noticed like Miami Vice in the back? Is not anyone not noticing like the little nuggets they put back there? It's so weird. Maybe I'm not that interesting, but I do put nuggets in the back there. If anyone hasn't noticed. Johnson, thankfully, Dan, due to the time difference, this is about the only show live that's right me, so I'll be around. John, good show. Okay, let's get back to a couple of the articles here. Andy Morrell was saying how in shape the team was. I'll bring that up. James, wouldn't be surprised if that money went to expanding our scouting and recruiting department so we can start looking internationally. Could be possible, James Lee. James Lee, I'm going to totally bog out the entire show. All right, sorry, Banks. Why is the Manning? You're a Horn, right? Why is the Manning quarterback not playing? Can you give me because I heard that he doesn't get on with the coach. Can you give me that? U.S. Sports, let's do that real quick. Side note. All right. Extra sessions for Wrexham players in America have paid off. Well, have they? I was there. Actually, I was probably in up in this area up here watching them when they were there. I was literally right there with the lads. Andy Morrell believes the extra training sessions during the preseason tour to America to raise players' fitnesses levels has desired effect and contributed to Wrexham's excellent start to the League One campaign. We are sitting really good. He goes on to say, Merle, I think they've looked really fit right from the first whistle. Yeah, preseason was loads better. They came back late last year, just before the season started, but they went in the first game of the season and really were focused. I think Parkinson mentioned that they have 7 more training sessions out in America, and that is massive. So, yeah, I think that's a good shout right there. It's not that it's not relevant, but it's not, that was a couple of days ago in the 6th. And I want to get to here the snapshots here as they talk about training. There's the boys. Apparently Brunty was not feeling good. He had a stomach bug. So Matt was on that one. Again, I don't have that inside goss, but he's got the goss. There's Bolton. There's Maddie James. Boys are doing their little push tug. There you go. Someone's getting out of the toilet. Is Mo Fall just getting out of the toilet there? I don't know. I'm sorry, Banks. Their little catching practice. There's a dad bods in there who I feel should be starting this weekend. Also notice too, they changed the ball over. When you get to the winter, they change the ball over there too. So some good photos there for everyone up to see of the boys. There you go. There's Ollie P. There's our gaffer. Awesome. Well done. Little butts of smiles, not there, but there's good bunch of shouts there. So, all right. This is another article I wanted to get to. Wrexham Parkinson wants racecourse rocking for the Mansfield test. And we talked about it earlier too. And he says both teams have got good momentum, says Parkinson. It's good to be great. It's going to be a great game, and I'm really looking forward to it, says Parkinson. And we have had some tough games against Mansfield Town over the last year or so. So I'm looking forward to coming against Nigel Clough and his team. They made some real good signings like we have. So it's going to be a competitive, keenly fought game. And let's go out and get those 3 points. Parkinson admits the wary of threats to the duo possesses. Parkinson admits he's wary of the threats the duo possesses. Talking about Lee Gregory and Will Evans. Remember, Will Evans, I think, just came in. Both have done well. Gregory has had good movement around the box, which has been the hallmark of his career, and we need to work together on dealing with that, explained Phil Parkinson. But we've got good defenders, and we do have a great defensive squad. Expect Scar back in the lineup. Scar cannot be dropped for league games now. Sorry. But we've got good defenders, Parkinson wants to say, and we look forward to playing against good players in any division. We look forward to getting back to the home turf again, said Parkinson. The great thing is there's always a buzz about the build-up and a home game. There really is. You can feel it in the area. So we've got to get to a place absolutely rocking for this weekend. And yes, please rock out for this weekend. Go and do it, and let's go on and support the boys. I'm really excited about this one, minus the fact that I wake up at stupid o'clock in the morning. John says, also, I suppose you heard the news about the Wickham manager tonight. Yes, he got let go. It was in the Discord. Is that right? Am I right? What the hell happened? Hold on. It was in our Discord. So no. So there you go. Please let me know. Did I miss all that? Something happened here. I think Matt was talking about it, but let me know, John. Yes, it's part of the Manning family plan arc. Copy that. James Lee messaged me. I wanted to hear more about that because my father-in-law is really irked on that. Although Wickham's owner is insanely rich, it doesn't mean he is handling any substantial amount of it. Wickham offers. There you go. And Glenda Busey says, yes, John, I saw that. Nothing confirmed yet though. So what's going on? Did I miss something? What happened? Okay. What happened? Yeah, nothing yet, but you don't seek permission to talk to a guy unless you've already got a nudge. So what happened? What did I miss? Did someone get fired? Someone obviously got fired or let go or whatever you want to call it these days. So please let me know. Marie from STōK Cae is in the house. And Bruce says, yes, Scar would be handy for the Harrogate game, but his defense and his leadership of other defenders. Yes, Scar will be back in there for sure. Moving to the front. Now, this was sent to me by Matt Al. Wrexham's Phil Parkinson urged to make controversial Paul Mullin call, which could spark outrage. Wrexham star striker has struggled for goals this season. And Carlton Palmer believes they need to look elsewhere. Before we get into that, and this was breaking on our Discord earlier. I just missed it because I was working with the in-laws. Coventry contacted Wickham to talk to their manager about the free position after sacking Mark Robbins today. Okay. There we go. Coventry are where in the table at this point? And is this likely to happen? Let me know. Back to the show. Okay. Now, controversial. Paul Mullin has struggled for goals this season. Yes, he's been injured. Wrexham manager Phil Parkinson has been urged to make a controversial decision regarding star player Paul Mullin, which would upset fans. This will not happen, in my opinion. The striker has been a key figure in Red Dragons since joining in January 2021. Excuse me, I have like a frog in my throat here. Apologize. The striker has been a key figure for the Red Dragons since joining in 2021 of July, scoring 108 goals in all comps, firing them to back-to-back promotions. However, the 30-year-old striker has struggled in League One this season, managing just one goal in 11 appearances after undergoing back surgery this summer. Well, there's your answer. He's undergoing back fucking surgery. While Mullin has netted twice in the EFL trophy this term, former England international Carlton Palmer has controversially called on Parkinson to seek replacement in January for the transfer window. The pundit, not the local pundit, claimed looking for another goal scorer talisman would be necessary to boost Wrexham's promotion chances as they currently sit third in the table. Palmer also highlighted that the Scouts forward has only made a limited number of appearances in the third tier with his club, Tranmere Rovers. He told Football League World, he's been prolific, as we've seen before, but he's untested in League One level. Wrexham are doing really, really well at the moment. They sat third in the table, and of course, they want to go again this season and get another promotion. I think they'll probably have a look at the I think they'll probably look to past. I think they'll probably look past Paul Mullin, with all due respect. There's a typo there. Looking at his history, he's not prolific in League One. If they want someone who is prolific, they would have to go out and get someone who scored goals in League One. And I think they will in January. Remember, we had the investment from the Allen family. He also added it's very, very tight in those playoff spots. They will need someone who can score goals, given 2 successive promotions. They're going along great at the moment. It's a worry that Paul Mullin does not score goals on the League One level. Wow. Signing someone to start in Paul Mullin's place would be a bold call for Parkinson due to the excellent scoring record during the last few seasons. Holy shit. Okay. I read part of that article. I didn't think it went there. Whew. What do we say? Glenda says, I agree that won't happen. Mullin will come good. Okay. I don't think it will happen. I need to see Mullin come good. I need Mullin to wake up a little bit. And I think it's a dance partner he needs for him to be a little bit better. Coventry are bottom 6 in his championship, but have top 6 possibility squad. No way Wickham guy turns it down and is offered to him. Huge step up. Okay. John says it's going to go. So that's good for us. So they're going to be in the mud. Scott says, ask Bruce McFarling, RE owner. He's washing money via land and property. That's how you do it. Matt Al, he's got 3 goals in a total in all competitions. Matt Al wants to get rid of Mullin. Wow, he just said it right there. You heard it right there first. Carlton Palmer talks about, I'd say, yeah, he does. His deal with Football World seems to be having him say controversial. Yeah, I get that. That's never going to happen. Paul Mullin's not going anywhere. He's not, and if we do get a striker in, he's not going to bench Paul Mullin. Let's see how the dad bod does first. That's what I want to do. And again, what I said yesterday on the WREXfast Club show is like, hey, we got these guys in on short term. There's no sacrifice there. So what I'm saying is give them an opportunity to success future forward or to fail. So see what happens. So I think Dad Bod's going to have an opportunity. I think Mullin is looking for a dance partner. Palmer, okay, we have our problems with him. We'll see. Jim has been the better fit into the team. Allows more. Okay, yeah. Okay, JM. I think JM. The loss to JM is just like levels of just JM. Yeah, I'm so confused of why. That's football. Why he got injured and how it happened and why he's not here. It sucks. It really does suck. I think Fall is improving every time he plays. I agree with you, James Lee. I totally agree with you. Matt Al says the next 2 games will be the catalyst on whether Parky starts to look elsewhere. Personally, I think he's going to step up. I hope so. Carlton Palmer has us finishing 12th or something in Lincoln. It's stupid. Yeah, bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. And I would like to see Mullin, JB. Yeah, I agree. That's what I want to see on Saturday for sure, Glenda. And clickbait. There you go. Techie said it right there. 100%. You going to the game, Techie, on Saturday? Let us know. And we all want Mullin to succeed due to the past history, but that doesn't mean another striker can't take his place. I think that might be next year, Mary. But if we go up, so let's just one day at a time. Let's give him a shout out. And I'm not gonna be one of those. I think Paul Mullin's a great scorer, but it's like I would say that let's see how it goes. He's still coming back from a major injury. Finally out of the meeting, made it. Hip Karma, how are you? Good to see you. And hi, Hip Karma, says Glenda Brucey. And hello. Yep. Temp Cop, look out for the flag. I will. Are you going to be wearing the TLP hat? Let us know. And Eat More Chips podcast. Walsh Tech, absolute legend. Still has not invited me on the Eat More Chips, which is bizarre. I don't know why. Says he's getting to 100 shows. Might be waiting all year for that. Must admit, I will say I'm not convinced by Mullin at this level. He has never done anything to say he will be successful at this level, says John Merrill, the Birmingham City fan. Well, you guys are in the mud, and I love you, but let's see what happens. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Hip Carmen. Thank you. What blocking Walsh Chucky? I'm there Saturday. You better believe it. Lucky hat. I love it. That's my guy. There you go. You guys connect. Let us know. We'll be looking out for you too at Stupid O'Clock. All right. Let's get out of here for everybody. And Hip Karma, I know you just got out of a meeting, and I apologize. I have the in-laws here. I'm down in the desert, so I have to do some yard work. I have to do a couple of things with the in-laws, so it's great. But it's been great. I went back to the old format today just because I wanted to get the whatchamacallits up. But let me see if this will work out. 1 second. I want to get the chat up. Let me try something out real quick. Let me touch buttons with you. Let me touch buttons. So there we go. There's that. You can see that. Okay. There we go. Can I do something here? Oh shit. Yeah. I went here. Yeah, I can't get the chat up there. Damn it. Okay. To be fair, he's always there. John Goff says, as last season called for JM to be played, he got the chance, played great, and they got injured. I'm depressed. John, it's upsetting. It is upsetting. It sucks. Thank you, Josh. How are you? Football player audit. Good to see you, my guy. And Marie from SoCal says, Mansfield, Stockport, Exeter versus Wrexham, all on Paramount Plus. I believe Wrexham League One games have been Paramount Plus. Yes. So we'll have to watch them all this weekend for sure. And on that note, how you doing, John? And John, have a fun watch. Won't catch a watch along. I shall be the champions. Oh, get the fuck, John. All right, what's your tip for the weekend, John? You bet. Oh God, what is your tip for the weekend for you guys? Love you, brother. Yeah, love you too, Scott. And Ruth H. I want to point this out too. That's one to get to. I'm not going to call you out in a way where I'm not going to call you out, but I'm going to call you out in a good way. Really appreciate your post in Discord. And I want that doesn't it's not lost on me. Doing the local pundit in the community globally, not meeting any of you, but also like meeting a great group of you here means a lot, Ruth H. And we're here if you need anything. And I'm so happy that you can put that out there. And I want more people to be involved in that capacity. And I'm always available as much as I can be. So Ruth H., thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And I appreciate you and all of you too in the community. So it's been really a fantastic, helps me out too. We all go through ups and downs, and having the local pundit community and the other communities too that are out there. It's awesome. It's great. So we have a really great group of people out there. So wanted to point that out there too. So yeah, awesome. Thanks, Josh. Everyone should enjoy the game. So Bruce says he's tipping 2-1 because every time I tip Wrexham clean sheet, I concede one or more. Bruce, get it right. Let's go, my guy. And John says 2-0, and I think you'll have it 1-1. Yeah, I think you're right too. And then Kevin says a classic big L screamer on Saturday too. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get everyone on there Thursday night. It's good to see everybody. Thanks, Josh, and everyone. Enjoy the game. We'll be live tomorrow, Mary. We'll be live tomorrow. I think we're doing the Footy Tip Show tomorrow with everybody. So be fun stuff. So on your way out, please smash a like. And I want a special shout out tonight, Ruth. Appreciate you and everyone else that's come in, and love all the local pundit members. You guys are fantastic. Everyone else who's not a member, it's been fantastic to support. Have the support from all of you. So let's see what else. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go take out Mansfield. It's the bounce back game, evolution game. It's the game where I feel like Parkinson is going to evolve. Watch. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm saying I think he's going to make a couple changes. All right. And on that bombshell,